What's good, everyone? The travelling continues for myself in 2025. It was only a couple of days ago where I got back from a hectic trip from Adelaide to Perth. I'm now sitting in a hotel room waiting a flight to, Burnie actually, but we're going to Launceston for the Hawthorn v Adelaide game. So looking forward to it after a terrible night last night with the Saints. I want to forget about it. We continue the quest to head to every AFL stadium in 2025. And it just so happens to fall on the first ever Friday night game at UTAS Stadium.
The amount of travelling I've done, particularly flying over the last 5 or 6 weeks, is insane. Back in the day when I was a kid, every time I go to the airport, it'd be like a luxury, like something you don't do very often, kind of like Christmas. But when it happens so often, it starts feeling a little bit more like a chore. Alright, so first time this year that I've done a Rex flight. Rex is actually not that bad, quite underrated, and I'm feeling pretty good about the start of this week. I feel like we're on for something, some good luck for once, because booked such an easy process, and I've got an exit seat on the window as well, so that's like my favourite seat to get. Okay, so just landed in Burnie, and that was the plane that we just got off. For some reason I wasn't allowed to film on the plane. Weird, I don't know why, but show you a bit of clips. That's the smallest ever plane I ever flew, like ever, and with the least amount of passengers. I reckon the amount of passengers on that plane would be 15. It was less than an hour flight as well. Now I'm just waiting for Sirens to pick me up, but this is weird. I think this might be the smallest ever airport I've ever been in. Smallest plane, smallest airport, least amount of passengers, shortest flight, and shittest claw machines. Feels like we're stuck in the late 2000s.
I got my peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah, shit. I get my weed from California.
Just roaming around the Sirens estate. Give us a tour of your setup. The famous setup with the famous roof.
Yeah, so World War II once was in here.
You got yes for the stadium. Do you reckon there'll be protests tonight?
We were talking about it before, and I reckon there's a high chance we
for good content.
For some good content.
Yeah, there'll be good content if we saw some protest.
Yeah, who knows?
We got the footy stars as well. How long have they been sitting there for?
Since the 27th of March, Patrick.
Well, actually,
yeah,
they've been just sitting there for 2 months. So it's around 12 o'clock now. A bit of a pre-game feed before the game. Still a bit of the time away, just in Burnie. This is a very weird KFC I'm at. Certainly not as great as the famous one. Absolutely. This is your local KFC.
This is my local KFC, yeah.
What's the issue with there not being any menu boards? You can't order off the...
Oh, just not enough people come here, I guess.
And what the fuck is this supposed to be, mate?
I'm pretty sure it's a wicked wing.
That's not a wicked wing. We have one try each from here. Righty, we're now just at the Burnie Oval. We were recording bits and pieces before, but the mic wasn't recording. I think it ran out of battery, so I got to charge that before the game. This is one of the nicer local grounds I've ever been to, though. It's right near the bay. It's right near the hill, as you can see right there. It's very, very cool, and it's a big grandstand all around it as well, and a bloody cycling track, which is also quite unique. Something that I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of, but it makes the ground what it is, I guess. We've just been having kicks around from the angles, Sirens and I. We've been missing them all, but it's been pretty cool. What are 3 interesting facts about this ground?
Egg-shaped oval, definitely for one. 12,500 capacity, and you know the light.
Only ground with a blue running track, cycling track.
Probably wouldn't say the only one. It'd be
only one I've seen. Looks like they're gonna fall off. We still haven't kicked a goal yet from an obscure angle.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too.
Here he goes, he runs onto the bike track. Here he goes, Coupe still going. He's on the run. He snaps, and he's probably done better, but
fuck that.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too.
Does that count?
After basically spraying every shot in Burnie, it was then time to make the journey, the 2-hour car trip to Launceston to head to UTAS Stadium for the footy.
Righty guys, we just got to the ground now, nice and early before the gates. Gates open in 15 minutes, and it's not the first time I've been to this ground. I'm rocking the Devils beanie for today. Figured Signs has a spare one. Yeah, we're just waiting for the gates to open and we'll be one of the first people in. Righty, just made it inside UTAS. We're basically the first people in. We had the first set of chips and they were cold. Haven't tried the pie yet, but there's a decent chance they might be crap. It's going to be a cold one. Been to the hottest game of the year so far. I think it was 36 degrees. This could be the coldest. It could be as low as 5, maybe?
It was 6.
5 or 6?
Yeah, probably.
This is just before the game. UTAS Stadium have their own Hawthorn reading lounge, so you could sit down and read fucking Dora the Explorer. I'm reading a bit of Dora's Family Fairy Tale Adventure at the footy. Not sure why this would be needed.
With lots of time to kill, I thought I'd run you through the entire ground, show you some of the weird things about the ground and some of the stands. I've always thought of it as like an artificial jungle in a way.
Is this the main grandstand?
I'd probably say the western stand over there is probably more the main grandstand.
So it's weird because they're like concrete. This is
I get what you mean.
concrete, and then this is like a little different material.
We'll just build different here.
It doesn't feel like this is solid at all.
Give it a knock. Yeah, it feels like kind of artificial, if anything.
See how you can look underneath?
Oh my lord, I actually have never noticed that before.
Oh look, is this not temporary?
No, they're definitely not temporary stands, Pat. It's crazy to believe.
No, but like those are temporary, right? Technically, like the way these are built.
I swear it's just how we've...
Yeah, but the way these are built, they're not proper. Look through there. You wouldn't get that at the MCG where the seats are like made of metal.
It's crazy to believe though.
When I was here last year, it feels fake. Doesn't feel secure at all. But I think it's been like this for a while. You can't say this feels real. But no, look over here though.
What?
You don't get this shit at the Marvel or the MCG. What if you're like on the chair, the ball comes and you go to mark and you trip over and you die.
The chances of someone actually standing up back here and...
But it's not a pretty look, is it?
I mean, it wouldn't be, but let's get a bit of a view down there. What is it baseball bats down there?
Baseball bats?
Or am I tweaking? That looks like baseball bats.
This is the sort of stuff I don't show on TV to promote the ground. I mean, this is probably why they need a new Tassie team.
Yeah.
You can't be...
Fair enough.
I mean, you can't be playing in front of this.
We've got a homeless ride here.
You got hurricanes.
Hurricanes here.
What's that hurricane stuff? Also, I don't like about UTAS.
What don't you like, Pat?
The gap.
Oh yeah, no, that annoys me.
I don't like the gap.
Wait, the gap between like the...
So you're in the cheer squad, yeah?
Yeah.
And there's a gap between the play, because that should be up at the fence. How many hills would there be in the AFL, would you say?
Well, we got Blundstone,
We've got Adelaide Oval. I think this might be the worst hill of the lot.
It's not really a hill, it's more of like it's general admission.
Yeah, but you got like a grass patch, sort of a hill, then you got these steps. We're just continuing to walk around the ground.
And this is where we were last time, right here.
I don't think there'd be many stadiums, I've said this before, where there's a massive gap between actual stand and then fence.
Oh, what the hell happened here?
I think I sat here for Hawthorn St Kilda.
We were like...
No, this is a shit view. You'll have the people walking in to find their seat.
That's true as well.
So they'll be walking, and if you're sitting here like that, this is your view. I think the Crows, I've gone a bit of an upset, but it's going to be a good game. Alright, mate. Yeah, not bad.
Just sit here and have a look at the view. It's shit house.
Go to the top.
Not that bad.
Oh, that would have actually been so good if you
That
kicked
would
that.
actually been great.
Well, I just made it to our seats after exploring a bit of the ground, and it feels like it's going to get colder and colder as the game goes on. They're saying maybe on Reddit it could be the coldest ever AFL game, or one of, maybe not the coldest. Could get down to like 2 degrees, I think. How are your hands?
They're white, they're numb, they're non-existent.
It's getting to a stage where I need gloves, like fucking hell. 3 or 4 layers is enough. What do you reckon the queue for the sushi machine will be?
Population 1.
Oh, the lights are out.
Oh no.
Is that intentional?
That's not a good sign.
Let's take it.
We got some hot chocolate and definitely deserved.
Definitely needed hot chocolates. I reckon this is definitely the coldest AFL game I've been to, definitely. Hottest game was the Norwood game early in the year. Even for you as a of Tasmania. Are you saying this is also?
Absolutely, it's cold.
For him. 84-93. So Crows kicked the first goal. I've actually tipped them to win this game by 9. The cold's certainly affecting the scoring in this game, I reckon, because the conditions were maybe at the G, warmer temperature. We get a higher scoring game than this, 2-15 at quarter time. Chance here for the Hawks. They haven't got a goal yet. They need a goal for this game. They've been average. It's been an average game, but I feel like it's still been one of those games where I can see ending up all right. Loves it. Loves it off the boot. Back to 16 points, game on again.
Jack Gunston, good looking kick off the boot. He's got a couple here.
Jack Gunston's kicked Hawthorn's only 2 goals.
Moment, little kick from Murphy. Keys Sockers! He's put it through. Crows never leave home without.
Free kick. Like 8-17 in the first half for Adelaide in the free kicks. Do a bit of jumping jacks at half time. 2 seconds. 2. There you go. Half time. Freezing my tits off, freezing my ass off, but it's the Crows up by 15 points. We're going to see how the fans right now are handling these conditions. What do you do at a footy game when it's so goddamn cold? How are you handling the weather, like the cold at the moment?
Oh, it's pretty warm right now.
Pretty warm? Are you from Tassie?
Yeah.
So is this the coldest game you've been to, or have you seen worse? Have you felt worse?
Probably the coldest. Good lad, it's fucking freezing.
Go get yourself an ice cream. Is this the worst it's ever been at a game?
I don't think so.
Mate, it's too
Oh mate, pretty cold, shivering?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great.
I don't know, I don't think I've experienced well.
It's fucking awesome here in Tasmania.
Is it good? Yeah, you got shorts, mate.
No, that's all right.
Not bad.
Don't feel the cold. Tassie.
Don't feel the cold.
Later.
You got gloves on?
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Alright, if it's not too bad, go shirtless. Okay, I respect you, mate. In these conditions, put your shirt back on before you get hypothermia.
Is he in the thumbnail?
It'd be pretty funny. I don't know if he's in the thumbnail.
22-31 at the moment, 9-point game. They're coming back still. They're trying to storm home in this one.
As the second half continued, it certainly didn't get less cold, as we were just hoping to see a better quality second half.
That cheer when bloody Joel got the mark, bloody loud roar. I feel like Utah's shits on Ninja in terms of atmosphere.
They have kicked 2 in the first 5 minutes.
Let's kick the goal, and Hawthorn just remain in touching distance. This game, seriously, I mean, it's close, but shit. I feel like Hawthorn right now might come over the top. Scoring one, Crows 4-10 to the Blues. In the cold weather in Tassie, won't even score. And that probably is the quarter once again. How many goals have we seen that quarter? 2 to Hawthorn?
It was like 2 yards.
Siren sounds. 31-35. I've tipped the Crows by 9.
Combined score of 66.
66 is the combined score, so this will be the lowest combined scoring game of the year. Stick with the Hawks. Because I think the Hawks right now are playing a bit better, but Adelaide I reckon still hold on. So just another point tallies up. I think that's for Adelaide. 4-13-37. 4-14-38.
Oh my God.
I was saying this a little bit earlier, but this is really reminding me of that game I went to up in Cairns a few years back.
We've lost.
It's a really tough watch, especially in this cold. How are you rugging up?
I'm not coping well.
This will really get the crowd up and about, but he's missed it. And it's a 6-point margin. 32-38. Has it got it? Far out. Are you serious? Oh my God. 33-38.
This last quarter was getting to a stage where it was almost comical.
10 to 4-14. This is just... No, it deserved to be a draw at this rate.
But then finally we started to see some goals.
Not 15. McDonald goes for goal. Looks good. Got it. Hawthorn in front.
No way!
Rankin at the outside of the boots. He bounces it and it goes through.
It's just going back. Crows are just going back. Rankin.
Celebration time for the Crows as they go to the front.
CJ skies it. Shoal. Push. Who's down? CJ. Dunstan. There's a chance. It's a goal. Wowee. And
Friday the 13th, usually associated with moments of misfortune.
one of the weirdest ever AFL games I've ever been to. How have they done that, scoring only 47? Sorry? If you want. Who do you want to win that game, mate?
Hawks.
Hawks?
Huntsman makes a return at 25 and now
G'day.
try not to slip over.
Yep, right. So, Chicka Brandon Ball, hometown. What? Nah. Awful. Should never do that again.
I'll take this shit off.
Adelaide Crows, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta take that shit off. Yeah, I'll kick it straight. The issue is though, I don't think I cleared the stand. How am I gonna get that back? I'll do it for the people. I'll do it for the people. Right everyone, that wraps up another travel experience, this time in Launceston. I've been before, but not like that. That was crazy. The game was shit and then good and I don't know, really cold. Coldest game I've ever been to in my life, but Hawthorn won, so I got a tip wrong. I got a few weeks off until I'm back at it to Perth, so hope you're enjoying these videos, and at the end of the year, we're gonna do a big one at the end. So yeah, thank you for watching and we'll see you soon.
Click here to essentially see the opposite of this experience in Darwin in one of the hottest conditions for an AFL game. Check it out.